Coming out of Phakding, the morning will start with a steady uphill trek, then along the river before steep steps leading up to the Hillary Bridge, and then a steep climb to Namche Bazar. One thing I want to point out is that there is a lot of going down to go up with the EBC trek. Some are minimal, but several are quite a grind to go down, then back up. Who would have thunk it? A reggae bar in Phakding? Gotta love it. Day 2 took us across our first suspension bridge of what I believe were 4 that day. Zoe's taking a break. And yes, the children.
Hello.
Loved the children.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you going to school?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. By the way, I like your hat. Namaste. Hello. School?
Yes.
Yes. Have fun. I love it. Wave. Namaste. Namaste. Have a good day.
This is how supplies get to the higher villages. One of 5 ways. Helicopter, which is expensive. The Zos, the porters, the mules, or the yaks. There will never be any motorized vehicles up on the EBC trek.
Do they know to go left around the prayer rock? In the United States, we call this a freight train. Yep.
And yes, that sound of the river, it never got old. Busy trail, and always move to the high side of the trail if you encounter Zos, donkeys, or yaks. We took a nice long break at the hotel waterfall, caught our breath, had some snacks, rehydrated. We then encountered another steep downhill to another river crossing, and then there was the Sagarmatha National Park entrance. In Nepalese, Sagarmatha is for Everest, or the goddess of the universe. In Tibetan, Everest is Cholomungma, or the goddess mother of the world. At this checkpoint, our lead guide, Dawa Sherpa, had to present our passes and passports, and the Nepal Army, who staffs this checkpoint, they do go through your backpack, primarily looking for drones. Drones are illegal to use in the park unless you have previously acquired the appropriate permits. More porters carrying more supplies. Vegetables grown locally is what we ate daily. Alex taking in all of the beauty of this trek before the Hillary Bridge.
Okay, people, that upper bridge is where we're heading, the Hillary Bridge. Stay tuned. And that's where we were just a few minutes ago. I got you. Way to go, Abigail.
That wasn't so nice.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
I'm gonna go back.
The Tengboche River. Then after crossing the Hillary Bridge, it was a steep ascent up to Namche Bazar. And when I mean steep, I mean steep. Just before Namche, it really started raining and we were wet.
The monastery is beyond there.
Okay.
There was a potential extension.
Give me 5. Oh, wait. Give me 5. Come on. Namaste. It's raining. Pretty good. Namche Bazar, 5 p.m. Abigail, Alex. Namaste.
Day 3 was for acclimatizing, a rainy, steep ascent up to Sagarmatha next. Sagarmatha next was founded by this man, and they started collecting plastic from all of the debris left behind by trekkers and tourists. Sadly, but somebody had to do it, so they would collect plastic. On your way out of Namche Bazar back to Lukla, you could pick up a 1 kilo bag of plastic and drop it off at a predetermined site in Lukla. This way they took 80,000 kilos of plastic down the mountain. What a great idea that was put to a very good practical use. Out of the plastic, they make various and sundry things from the Khumbu region, including a replica of Everest and Lhotse. We stopped at Sagarmatha next for a tour of the museum as well, but due to the weather, we did not go up to the Everest View Hotel, since that day there were no views.
Alex, have you not got it yet? Shakalaka bomb bomb.
You know, as Mick Jagger once sang, you can't always get what you want, which were the views up here in the beautiful Himalayas. But you just might find you get what you need. Yeah, baby. Hello from, 12,000, 13,000 feet.
This gives you an idea of how steep this acclimatization hike is. The Tenzing Norgay Museum, so if it was clear, one does have views of Everest from this statue of the famous Sherpa. This monument is also here to represent the friendship between Nepal and Israel. Stones from the highest place on earth were given to the people of Israel and placed at the Dead Sea, the lowest physical place on Earth. And stones from the Dead Sea are placed here at this monument in Namche. Long live friendship. From here, you can see the trail and how pitchy it is up and back down. Right up that spine. Once back in Namche, lunch at the Sherpa Barista, and you have to go here. The pizza, the beer, the desserts, absolutely fabulous. And there are many other things on their menu, but this place, you've got to stop at. And yes, they have Wi-Fi there too. Even a Walmart in Namche Bazar.
Oh, whoa, Fed is about to do something. Whoa, Millie. Here you are, Millie. Opa.
Shut the front door. I think I will. Oh my gosh, the Irish bar, the Irish pub. It was the best. The best. And I love the sign that says, "There are no strangers here, only friends you haven't met yet." Day 4 took us from Namche Bazar to Tengboche. Here you will experience a long descent with a steep ascent just before Tengboche. It's not easy, 6 miles, about 4.5 hours, and 3,500 feet of total elevation gain. The steep section in the middle is what you went back up that took you to Tengboche. The weather was gone, and we had blue skies now for the rest of our trip. Zamling Guest House, and guess what? Yes, you can have laundry done. The children came down from an orphanage.
Namaste.
The proprietor you saw in the previous
Namaste.
picture owns and operates an orphanage, and the children were coming up to the tea house for their weekly showers and to do laundry.
Namaste.
Wow. Got the big boys here. Namaste.
Namaste.
And we now said see you soon to Namche Bazar. This is a great view of the river below and where we had trekked from 2 days earlier. At the bottom, you can see the Hillary Bridge that we crossed. We came around the corner, and there was our first views of Everest, Lhotse, iMediafx, and Namche. Have you ever seen Coca-Cola delivered this way? I had not, but now I have. Villages and small farms dotted the landscape everywhere throughout the Khumbu region. So we were about to descend steeply and then ascend steeply to reach Tengboche. You can make out the path as it does a series of switchbacks that were tough. Beautiful glimpse of iMediafx.
How old is the monastery?
Day 5. After an initial steep descent out of Tengboche, you had a steady ascent to Dingboche. It was a little over 6 miles, almost 5 hours, and 2,700 feet of total vertical gain. The graph gives you a good idea of the grind that day. Steady, uphill. When we woke up that morning in Tengboche, it was cold and frost had formed on the inside of the windows in the room. I opened the window to be greeted with this amazing view of Amadablam and then Namche, Everest, and Lhotse. Everywhere around us were snow-covered peaks. That earlier sign of horses for hire, well, here they are. The Himalayan taxi, I called them.
Abigail, have you looked that way?
This was our last suspension bridge, and as we got to the end, the stunning view of Amadablam was absolutely spectacular. We were now officially out of the wooded terrain. Just after crossing that suspension bridge, we came upon our first yak train. Yaks are males and naks are females. There is no yak milk, there's only nak milk. Again, always stand on the high side of the trail, not like I just did. This is one way they boil water up in the Himalayas. They move the dish throughout the day as the sun moves through the sky to capture as much heat against that dish as possible. You can see a farmer putting out the poop or dung they collect from yaks, and then they dry it. Once dried, they use it for fuel to burn for heat in their homes and businesses. Here are farmers harvesting potatoes, and I know I did eat a lot of potatoes. Coming into Dingboche, we got to our tea house, and the Milky Way that night said welcome to the Himalayas, and certainly did not disappoint us.